So I am here with Kristen Morelli, and she is the co-founder of Perfect Supplements, right, Kristen?
Yes.
So can you tell us, because I don't think I've ever heard this story about how you and Paul started Perfect Supplements and how that all came about.
Sure. So I was part of a mom's group, which is partly how I met some moms who were involved with the Weston A. Price Foundation and this natural moms group. So we were very interested in breastfeeding and natural birthing and those kinds of things, and natural remedies like arnica and calendula and things like that. And so that started me down this path of there's so much information that I didn't know. There was so much I didn't know that I was learning from these moms, and I just became obsessed with natural healing, really. And that led to doing research into supplements and how supplements can really make such a huge difference
And
in
then are
people's
you
lives.
still a chapter leader for the Western Price Foundation?
I am not. We moved a few years ago, and when we moved, we moved away from that area that
Okay,
I
yeah,
was doing it. Yeah.
I know. I think that everyone just, you can only do it so long because for some, depends on which chapter, but some chapters take a lot of work and other chapters it's, just fielding phone calls. So it depends on, you can make it whatever you want it to be, but our chapter was pretty busy. So I did it for a few years and then, kind of step back and let someone else take a turn. So,
Hmm.
all right. So that's how so then you just talked to Paul about starting a company. Like how did that passion, which is, I have too, but how did that passion turn into starting something as awesome as Perfect Supplements?
So, like you, I started writing everything down on a blog, basically. So it started out as a blog where I was just blah, like I got all this information and I really want to share it with everybody beyond like the 100 or so people who were in our moms group. So it was just such an obsession, really. And so I just started like typing and typing and typing and sharing everything. And then I was like, look at this beautiful website. And Paul's like, yeah, what are you going to do with it? And he was the one who was like, why don't you start selling these things, these wonderful things. So I was like, all right.
So it started small. Did you guys start small? Because I think when I got to know you, well, I mean, you're growing all the time with new products and stuff, but it seems like you had quite a few products when I, started working with you guys.
Yeah, we did. We started very small. Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
what year did you start?
2009.
Is that when you started blogging too? Right
Yeah.
before that?
It might have, I think the blog started a year before. So,
Oh,
and then actually selling products started in 2009.
oh, got it. Okay. All
Hmm.
right. So let's jump into the questions. Let's first talk about the multi-organ supplement. That's fairly new. I mean, it's not brand new, I know. So tell us, that's something that Kent and I take every day because obviously we don't get enough of, I mean, I don't eat a lot of spleen, you know, or even liver. I don't eat enough of that. So tell us
Hmm.
everything that's in it. And that's only in capsules or is it in other forms too?
Right now, it's just capsules.
Which is fine. I mean, I wouldn't take it probably any other way. So I'm not going
Yeah,
to really drink like a drink with organs in it, I don't think. So,
probably not.
yeah.
Although there were a lot of people, we started out with the desiccated liver just in capsules, and there were so many people saying we want it in powder that we did eventually put it in powder. So it could happen that we'll
That
put it in
shocks me.
powder.
I have a good friend who swears that she slips it in smoothies and her kids don't know. And I've told my readers that too. Like, I have a friend who says she can do this, but I have never tried this because I just can't imagine that I could get that taste past my kids. But she says you can't taste it in a smoothie, and I do trust this friend. So,
Yeah, I have heard that from many people. And also, someone put up a recipe for strawberry liver gummies, strawberry liver gummies. And I'm like,
yeah,
I've got
right.
to try
People
that.
actually ate them.
So
Have
I
you tried it,
guess
Kristen?
I haven't tried it yet, but I want to. It's on my list of gummies to try. I
Oh
definitely
my
want to
gosh,
try
I
that.
don't know if I'd ever be so brave. After you try it, you'll have to let me know. And maybe if you say it's good, maybe I will. I don't know. Maybe your kids aren't picky. Do you have picky kids like I do?
If they could taste it, I don't think they would like it, but maybe you can't taste it, right? It's just a couple of capsules.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, that's true. But you're still getting some of that good stuff in them. So that's great. All
yeah,
right. So tell us more, like what else is in there? I know there's spleen and I think liver, and remind me what else is in
sure.
this.
So, spleen, liver, heart, kidney, thymus.
That might be it. I should have had a bottle here.
I think there's one more. Hold on, I've got it right here.
And tell us what it is helpful for. I mean, it's good
Sure.
for all those things that, all the reasons that we need and should be eating organs because they're so nutrient dense. But maybe run some of that by us. What do you tell people that it's good for?
Yeah, absolutely. I would be happy to go over that. All right, so let's see if we can, because I think there are 6, so I'm forgetting one.
Okay.
All right, so thymus is great for immunity. Spleen is very high in iron, even more than in liver. And then, of course, liver, we all love liver for tons of nutrients, iron, B vitamins, great for energy. Oh, pancreas, is that the one we forgot?
Yes, I think so.
So the pancreas is great because it has digestive enzymes, which
Mm,
are great.
that is.
And then the heart has the high in CoQ10. And then the kidneys, let's see, kidneys loaded with vitamins, and fatty acids, great for heart health, blood pressure, inflammation, increasing blood flow. So just one of those great organs.
What do you think about someone taking this as their multivitamin instead of a typical multivitamin?
I I all for it.
That's what you do?
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay. I
Mhm.
know we don't take a multi either. I've heard that they're
Yep.
kind of a waste. Because a lot of times, isn't it like synthetic stuff all just kind of crammed into a pill that your body really probably can't use that much of? Then the multi-organ has, it's made with it's real food. It's, real organs and stuff. And where do you guys source it from?
New Zealand.
And the cows are all pastured, right? Grass fed or whatever.
Totally. Yep. Their entire life. New Zealand is so strict on how their animals are raised,
Oh,
certifications, and yeah, they're
oh, okay.
very.
So where you guys also get your collagen from there, or do you get your collagen someplace else?
The collagen is from Brazil. The desiccated liver is from Argentina.
Oh, okay. Got it. And those are all still from grass fed
Yes.
cows, right? Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
100%. They pastured their entire lives. Mhm.
Okay, awesome. I love that you have that Weston Price background. So you like speak our language.
Yes.
Also, the multi-organ supplement is certified glyphosate free, right?
Yes.
Same with the liver and the collagen. And what other products do you have that are certified glyphosate free?
We're working on more, but I think those are the only ones right now.
Okay, I know it takes time to get because you guys get certified. Like you have to go through this process, right?
Exactly. And it's a pretty serious certification where we have to get recertified every 4 months. Yeah, they're very serious about it.
Wow. Well, I guess that's good, but
Yeah.
maybe not for you guys because it sounds like it's a pain. So the liver, now, why would somebody want to take liver if they're taking the organ caps? And I'm going to guess it's because you're not getting as much liver in the multi-organ caps as you would get in the desiccated. Am I right?
Right, exactly. The amount I mean, I would have to look it up, but the amount of liver in the multi-organ is less than than the serving of just liver. So if
In the
you,
desiccated, yeah. Because we
right,
take both. We take the multi and the desiccated.
yeah, me too.
Yeah. And you know what? Thank you, God, and I hope this continues. We have been so healthy and no, you know what here. Let's not even say the word.
Yeah, yeah, not, yeah, like, right, like knock on wood,
Yeah.
us too, yeah.
let's talk more about the organs and how Weston Price, when he was, traveling the world in, I think it was the 1930s or whatever, some of the research he found was that people who ate like the whole animal, including the organs, were the most healthiest. So, that's another reason we want to get the organ meats in. But what is the difference? I know you guys have a desiccated liver, and then you also have a liver detox supplement. So how are those different?
Sure. So the desiccated liver is grass-fed, pastured beef liver, desiccate, dried. Desiccated means dried and powdered. And that's it. So it's just liver. So the liver detox supplement was designed by a naturopathic doctor who specializes in detox. And the detox that her name is Dr. Erica Lepore, and her detox program is to help people find food sensitivities. That's like the big thing. Food sensitivities can cause inflammation. So it's all about finding your food sensitivities so that you can reduce inflammation. And so she wanted a product to support detoxing the body during this 3-week food sensitivity detox. And so she did a bunch of research to find the right herbs. And before we started working with her, she was using not always all natural herbs. So we were like, no, it has to be all natural. We're not putting any chemicals.
Picky. I love that about you guys. You're so picky.
Yep. So she was like, all right. So she did a ton of research because that's what doctors do. She did a ton of research and she was like, all right, these 6 herbs will support detoxing the liver.
Nice. So what are the herbs? Can you remind me?
I'll just read it. I can just read it right off the label.
Okay.
Because that's what we do. We have labels. We don't hide stuff.
I love it.
That's really important. All right, so here we go. Artichoke leaf extract, and that is an extract with 5% cyanin. So that was the important ingredient in that herb for detoxing the liver. And also, I take this every day for liver maintenance as well. So it's not just, it's great for the detox program, but I think it's really important just for liver health in general. So it has the artichoke leaf extract. It has turmeric C3 complex, again, an extract and it's a certified extract. So it has, again, the high amounts that we're looking for, 96% curcuminoids. And then it has organic chlorella, which has been shown to help with detox. Milk thistle extract, again, 80% cinnamon extract, cilantro leaf, organic schisandra berry. I'm not sure I said that right. And organic broccoli. What's that?
Sounds good to me.
And organic broccoli sprout powder. You can tell it was made by a doctor because, she was very careful to, she did the research. She found these things were proven to help with liver detox.
You were saying that you take this every day as sort of like, just to keep your liver healthy. And
I do.
And I know that the liver is so important in detoxing your body. So it's important to detox your liver too. And I take it every day because all of my siblings, there's 5 of us, and all of them, plus my mom, had diabetes. And I know that your liver is a huge part of your, metabolism of your sugar and that kind of thing. So that's another reason I take it, just to hopefully, one more reason besides trying to eat well, one more way to keep my liver healthy. Now I wanted to ask you a little bit about the vitamin D3. The big thing that people were asking me, I had several people say that they really liked those nice little yellow gel caps, and they were really easy to take. And the drops, I think are nice. They're not bad at all. They taste like just lemon, and I just drop 5 drops in, but I forget because they're not in my old lady pill box where I keep all my supplements. So is there any plans to bring those little gel caps back?
So there was the supplier who was doing the soft gels. They're not doing them anymore.
Oh,
So that's why we had to find an alternative. And I mean, the beauty of the drops is you can take as much as you want, which is
yeah.
great, right? And you can't do that with the soft gel. So we'll continue to look for soft gels because I think other people are interested in those, but we have not been able to find a supplier of
Okay.
those.
So as of now, no gel caps. And do we need to take, I know we need to take K2 with vitamin D3 for sure.
Mhm.
Everyone should be doing that for sure. Now, should we also take magnesium, or is the magnesium that's in the K2 that I recommend from Just Thrive, is the amount of magnesium, and there's also some zinc in there, but is that enough, or do we need more magnesium?
My research showed that 500 milligrams is a good high amount. You know, take this or less of magnesium. So I don't know off the top of my head how much is in the
Not that
K2.
much.
Yeah,
That's not that
I
much. They're
doubt
just
it
kind
is.
of like cofactors in there a little bit, not
Yeah,
real high.
yeah. Vitamin D, magnesium, those are two supplements that most people are deficient in and should probably be supplementing with. For me, I take the 500 milligrams. I love it for keeping my digestive running smoothly.
Yeah,
And I mean, you have to be careful. Everybody is different on that, but for me, the 500 is perfect.
yeah. And people know if you're taking too much because then you'll get diarrhea, right? Isn't
Yeah,
that how you know? Oh wait, am I mixing that up with vitamin C? If you take too much vitamin C, you get diarrhea, right?
I think it's true for both.
That's for okay. That's what I was.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Good. And some people right now are wanting to take extra zinc anyway too. You guys have a zinc, don't you?
We don't. I recommend Mega Foods, and that's what I take is the Mega Foods zinc.
I
So we
think
have
that's
that.
what
I
I.
love Mega Foods. Do you know
Okay.
Mega Foods brand?
Yeah, I think that's one that we have. We don't take it regular, but I have it in case we get the Rona.
Exactly. And I've been I didn't take it daily until that came about. And then I was like, I'm just going to take a
Yeah.
little extra.
Okay, so how much D3 do you think most people need per day? Do you think the 5 drops, which is what, 5,000 IUs?
Yes. And again, I did the research on the D3 and that with the 5,000 is like a recommended high end.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you can get your D levels checked.
Yeah,
It's pretty simple to do that. So if you're worried about taking too much, you can always get them checked. I just take the 5,000 and I'm like,
yeah,
good to go.
right. And then again, just be sure to take your K2 because vitamin D is a calcium police. So you could get calcium in the wrong places in your body if you don't take the K2. I'm sorry, K2 is a calcium police. And the D3 also has something to do with the calcium and where it goes, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So you have to have the K2 to make sure that everything kind of stays where it goes. You don't want calcium in your arteries or in your urinary tract. Trust me, because I've had a stone before. And you want your calcium to be in your bone where you need it. So that's why the K2 is so important. So let's talk about collagen powder. I use that so much because it makes your hair and your nails grow, but it's also good for other things, which I'll ask you about. But I'll just tell everybody all the things I use it in. So anytime I'm making a sauce, like a white sauce, or like I made enchiladas yesterday, and so that starts with a white sauce, and I always drop a scoop in there. And when I'm making like spaghetti sauce, I'll drop a scoop in there. And if I'm making smoothies, I put it in smoothies. Anything at all like that that is liquid or soup, I put it in soups or stews or whatever. Most people don't think there's any taste. I guess there might be some taste, like a gelatin, I think somebody said, but I don't taste it at all. It just dissolves and there's no taste. Trust me, my palate would know. So I love to use collagen, and I know there's a ton of, reasons. It's also glyphosate free, like we talked about, and I know it's really good for us. But remind me, what are all the benefits of collagen?
Sure. So definitely skin, hair, nails. I absolutely love it. My nails were never good my entire life until taking collagen
Oh,
regularly.
really?
Yeah. And my hair grows like crazy. Like it is so long. I mean, I need a haircut, but
Yeah.
it's like, I just love it. So definitely great for that. Nails, hair, skin, and we both have beautiful skin, you and I.
Yeah, we're blessed. Well, beauty counter is part of that, but yeah.
Oh, it's great for gut health and joints are definitely a big part. Those are the highlights of collagen
Yeah.
are those.
And did we say digestion?
Well, I
Well,
said gut health.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. So now tell me the difference. So with gelatin and collagen, the gelatin just makes things set up, but it's very similar otherwise, right?
Yes, they are, at least for perfect supplements, they are basically identical, except that the collagen is processed a little bit more with enzymes so that it doesn't gel. So it's basically the gelatin
Okay,
processed with enzymes so it doesn't gel.
right. Okay, so the gelatin, you could actually probably use it in all the same things if you're going to eat it hot, but like you just have to know that when it's cold, it's going to be like Jello. So
Right.
most people use that for gummies. You just use more for gummies, like you could use it for Jello, then you'd use a little bit less, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or jam, right? For jam.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to be careful though, because I've made jam before with gelatin that turned out like gummies. So you got to use, the right amount,
Yeah.
which I'm sure you don't. Okay, so the difference then between collagen and type 2 collagen.
Okay, so type 2, so collagen powder, our collagen powder is type 1 and type 3,
Oh,
which is from the skin and really supports skin, which makes sense that it would support gut because, your gut is surrounded by skin as well,
yeah.
and hair and nails. Whereas the type 2 is actually from cartilage. So it's the amino acids, what makes the different types of the amino acids that are in it. So the amino acids in type 1 and type 3 really support skin and gut, whereas type 2 collagen from cartilage really supports cartilage. So that will be, if you have specific cartilage issues, then that would probably be better. The amino acids in the type 1 and type 3 will still support joint health, but you're getting more specific amino acids with the type 2.
So really, if you're having any joint issues, or if you have like a friend of mine just had both of her knees replaced, anything like that, you probably should be taking both of those to support
Yes,
healing, right?
I would. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the skin one will help with the scars and that kind of
Oh,
healing as well, right?
right. That's good. I didn't think about that.
A colleague of ours, her pet had some surgery and she swore by the collagen. She's like, this so helped with the surgery healing.
Wow, that's great to have some, because I mean, healing is like a big concern when you have, like my friend who had the double knee surgery, it takes a while, like weeks. So if you can speed that up a little bit and, help that somehow, I mean, surely you'd want to do that, right? So I wanted to talk to you about that lip balm that I am obsessed with. So I've told people before, but I'm not exaggerating. I have one in my winter coat, one in my spring like raincoat. I have one in my jean pocket at all times. I have one in my purse, one in my other purse that I like that's smaller, one by my office chair, one by my bed, one in each makeup kit in my bathroom and in the car, and one in my travel kit. So I love the lemon balm. I like the orange too. They're both great. So how did you come up with that awesome formula? Did you have to play around with it a lot, or did you do you have people that do that and you kept trying it, or how'd that go? I'm just curious because I love it so much.
Yeah, I am definitely the lip balm person. Paul could care less about lip balm. We originally actually wanted to get a lip balm to give them away at the Weston A. Price conference at our first.
Yeah, you
That's
guys
how
did that with the orange ones, I remember.
Yeah. And that's how we got started with the lip balm, was for a giveaway for Weston A. Price. And then we just decided to keep them on because they're so good and people love them and I love them. We tried a few different companies and really I was like, not good enough, not good enough. Like I'm so picky. And then we came across, we originally were working with Zambezi and we were trying to find something with some fair trade products in it. So we found it and I was like, oh, this is perfect. And I loved it. It was fair trade and organic and, but they are no longer doing wholesale. So I don't know if you've tried the new one yet.
Oh, you have a new formula now?
It's very similar.
Oh,
but we found another one. And again, we were like, taste testing and find just the right one. And I love it just as much. So hopefully you'll have to try it.
Good.
And
Yeah,
hopefully you do
I haven't
too.
I bought so many the last time I bought some that I haven't needed to buy any recently. But I was just looking for another one yesterday, and I think I'm out, so I better reorder, then I can try it. I'm sure if you love it and you think it's very similar, I'm sure I'll love it too.
I might even like it better, to be honest.
Oh, really? Is that
Yeah.
possible?
It's hard to believe because that first one was so good. Although if you get the lemon, that one, I believe we're still using the old formula. The new formula is the Mandarin vanilla, which is kind of fun. Yeah, so it's got the creamsicle flavor.
I like that.
We are working on the lemon balm as well. We didn't need it, so we didn't order it yet, but we're working on it. So we're going to bring it back.
Okay, good. So the other thing that I get from you guys, you don't make it yourself. I think I've talked to Dan before, and developing your own cod liver oil, there's quite a process and it's tricky and stuff. So, but I do order my cod liver oil from you guys. And you have a couple brands that I like, and I can link to those in the description. But I just want to tell people that if they use my code KOP, KOP, then they can get a discount on that as well, even though that's not your Perfect Supplements brand. But if they buy anything that is Perfect Supplements and they buy, what is it, like 3 or more, they get bulk discounts.
Yes.
And then if they buy $99, I think it is, they get free shipping, right?
Yes.
So there's lots of deals to be had. And sometimes you guys run good sales too. So if you're on my newsletter, then you will know when you guys have good sales coming too. So thank you so much, Kristen, for answering all my questions.
Thank you, Kelly. So nice to see you.